Today we were back with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. This time I'm playing my boy 3D. Extremely cool guy. Honestly, great dude. Great battler as well. And if you guys do enjoy these Wi-Fi battles, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and also subscribe to the channel as I upload these 4 to 5 times a week and upload Pokemon Scarlet and Violet content every single day. I actually know the team that they're using. I'm pretty sure they know the team that I'm using as well. But we both have very big threats with our booster energy on our Iron Valiant. So I think I just want to start off with Tauros. I feel like it's decent and I can just switch from there. Also, I'm kind of pressed for time because their Iron Threads, I believe, is it Treads or Threads? I believe it's Treads. Iron Treads is booster energy as well. So that's something I want to keep in mind and something that I want to be able to deal with, especially because their defensive Rotom is also just a huge problem to me. But my Tauros is very strong versus them, and just getting off the Intimidate immediately I think helps me out a lot. So they end up leading off with, oh, this Tauros is shiny. Nice. Shout out to my friend who traded it to me. You can't really tell, but it's basically Tauros but a little bit more dark. So I gotta be a little careful here because this guy can obviously Volt Switch on me if it really wants to. It's not gonna Willow, and I kind of doubt it Hydro Pumps. Honestly, I'm very tempted. I need this for Chi-Yu. I need this for Chi-Yu, so I'm just going to break out the Dragapult as my answer on Volt Switch more than likely. If they Hydro Pump, great. I mean, that's a great turn for me. They don't really switch into Shadow Ball super well, but I got to be careful around their Dragonite. They do Hydro Pump immediately, and unfortunately for my opponent, they miss. So, I mean, I just click Shadow Ball for free. I'm Specs. I'm going to do a lot of damage. If they want to protect and scout for it, that's fine. It's still going to do about half. That damage that they missed, though, is pretty important because I can actually live +1 Earthquake, I believe, from Dragonite now. And basically before, I wouldn't have been able to live it with the combination of Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, and +1 EQ. But I believe I'm still out of range. So this is going to do about half to Rotom because I am Choice Specs. And this is really good to weaken. Yeah, actually slightly over half. And my opponent is just so unlucky. I'm so sorry, 3D. I really am. He's an awesome dude. I'm playing in a tournament with him, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we will be actually playing together in the next one, so definitely check that out if I uploaded that earlier today or not. But very lucky on my part, dodging Hydro Pump and dodging Wisp. My boy looking like Aaron Cybertron Zang over there. Can't lie. But I want Rotom Weaken because one mon that I have that's super good in this game is my Salamence with the booster energy. So, I do have a pretty decent option. I'm assuming they go Chienpao now. I'd make the Chienpao. Chienpao, the reliable partner, is a sick name. Now, I do have a Tauros that can easily get off and Intimidate. So I'm debating if I want to actually stay in and go for another Shadow Ball, anticipating them to want to double, anticipating my Tauros. But that damage is just so good either way, right? So, good for this. I'll make the Tauros play, just to be safe. I think Tauros is super strong in this game versus my opponent, especially with Rotom being lucked like it was. Like, Tauros is just super good. It should, in theory, beat Dragonite. It actually can beat a lot of their teams. So let's see if they do end up doubling here. Predicting my Tauros to want to come out. I do have leftovers, so it's pretty safe regardless. They do double. I had a feeling they would, but it was tough for me to make the call as they make the Rotom play. So, this is interesting because they don't really get too much out of this, besides a free Volt Switch, I would say. They may Hydro Pump again. I need to be careful with my Tauros. I don't want them pumping into this guy. I'm debating if I just go for Body Press for the damage, because as good as this Pokemon is, like, it'd be amazing to actually weaken this. Let's go to Dragapult. I'm assuming they Volt Switch out into Iron Valiant, which is a giant problem for this team. But if they Hydro Pump again, I'd much rather always make this play. Yeah, they Volt Switch there. So it might have been okay to go for the Body Press, but I still think it was safer because Tauros beats the majority of their team. So we want to be as good as possible. Or as safe as possible for that, in my opinion. They bring out the Iron Treads. Now, they can definitely get up rocks with this Pokemon. But they can't knock me out in one hit, I believe. I am a Dragapult, and Iron Treads is good, but I feel like it doesn't KO me with Earthquake. And I definitely knock it out with Flamethrower as well. I believe on my version of the team they had Iron Head, so I'm just going to go right for Flamethrower. Unless they Terra ground, they shouldn't be able to KO me. They do go for Stealth Rock, so we should pick up the pretty free KO there, I would say, on this Pokemon. Biggest threat, again, is that Iron Valiant that just comes out and kind of just clicks buttons, and I don't really have a lot for it on my team. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what is my answer to this Pokemon? Yeah. Oh, he's surprised. He is surprised, but yeah, so Flamethrower knocks out that Pokemon, so we're up 6-5, but I'm still pretty, I'm not in the best situation yet. I'm not in the best situation yet because they still do have that Iron Valiant that can easily come out and just really threaten me. But I do have Roaring Moon, which should be able to eat a hit and then knock them out by going for Acro. As long as I Terrasilize. The sucky part about Terrasilizing is that the Dragonite ends up being a giant threat to me, but I feel like it's the way to do it. So then I'm going Dragonite here, which isn't the end of the world. I'm going to go Rotom and actually just trick them because only E-Speed is something they can do to me. Their Dragon Dance plus the Extreme Speed plus Earthquake. And they could have Fire Punch, so Rotom's pretty decent because I am Terrasilize Ghost. So they do Dragon Dance up. If I give them a Choice Scarf, they can E-Speed here, but then I can bring out my Tauros and beat them with Will-O-Wisp 1v1. I'm going to trick them. If they opt to E-Speed here, I'd rather lock them into that and sack this. Like, if they want to Terrasilize, that just means they can't Terrasilize their Iron Valiant, so that helps me out a lot. I don't want to Terrasilize here because I feel like Tauros, like I said, is really good into this. And it gets off an Intimidate regardless. So again, if they Terra, I'm fine with that. They do E-Speed. They're not going to kill me. Get a nice little trick off there. So we lock them into basically any move. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the Volt Switch play because if they Earthquake here, predicting my... Actually, I'm a Thunder Wave. Because they may E-Speed or they may just straight up switch, and as long as it's not, they made the Golden Go play, smart play. It avoids that. They expected me to go out into, clearly they expected me to go out into my my Iron Treads. Speaking of which, I actually think I'm gonna make the play right now. Or are they expecting me to switch out to Dragapult? I'll make the Iron Treads play, and what I want to do is get up Rocks. Rocks is basically there for. Rocks is basically there, unless they Focus Blast, I'm good, and I'll be faster than them because of my booster energy. But Rocks is basically there to make sure that multi-scale of Dragonite is always broken and it's never a threat. I love all the Dawn fans in this game. Get my booster energy coming in, which means I am going to be faster. Kind of wish I Volt Switch there if I was going to expect the switch, but didn't really work out for me anyway. So yeah, I got the booster energy. We're going to be able to get up Stealth Rock here. They're insane if they stay in, unless they Terra into fighting. But if they do, then my Iron Valiant basically straight up wins. So the reason I'm getting a Rocks is because, like I said, I want to break the multi-scale on Dragonite. It no longer has its heavy-duty boots. If they go Rotom, I'm willing to Rapid Spin in front of it. And that means I don't have to deal with Rocks anymore on my Tauros. Yeah, it means I don't have to deal with Rocks anymore on my Tauros. And again, Dragonite's multi-scale has been broken. This is good for Chien-Pao as well. The way it was played was definitely choiced. I do have the team, or I have a variation of the team. But this should be a relatively free Rapid Spin. And this may just come down to speed ties with Iron Valiant versus Iron Valiant. So we'll get our Rapid Spin off now. Best case would be they Will-O-Wisp me because not only do I get rid of the Stealth Rock, but I also get to... They do Hydro Pump. I was saying best case they Will-O-Wisp, but I would also be able to open up the door for my knockoff and basically just get rid of the leftovers. But yeah, I do think getting rid of the Stealth Rock is just better for me. The chip damage might make a difference. My Roaring Moon is super strong, and I get a free Shadow Ball off now with my Specs Dragapult. So, especially because Stealth Rock are up against my opponent. So I'm in a really good spot. And Rotom's like the one thing on their team that takes hits from my my Salamence. So, feeling pretty decent here. Especially if they give me the Shadow Ball. Like, especially if they give me the Shadow Ball. It doesn't matter if they protect. I'm always going for Shadow Ball. Absolutely always. If they want to make a play that doesn't involve losing a Mon, if they want to make a play that doesn't involve losing a Mon, they would go Dragonite to live it, or they go hard Chien-Pao. But Chien-Pao can't come in again on Stealth Rock after that. So we're really just putting on the pressure with Shadow Ball. And if they stay in, I think they realize that my Salamence just goes crazy versus them. So yeah, they go Dragonite. Nice. We're going to Shadow Ball for the damage. It's going to do a lot. And this is perfect because what I can do is just go Rotom. If they E-Speed, we're good. Basically, I bring out Rotom here and I Volt Switch. I mean, no, whatever they go for, they're locked into it, right? Whatever they go for, they're locked in. So I should be pretty decent. They do go for E-Speed, predicting my Rotom. Good play. Very good play. I want to say I go Tauros and start bulking up because I feel like Tauros is really, really strong into Rotom. Because I'll start doing a lot. If I get +2, I believe I kill Rotom in one hit. So I'm going to go Tauros now. I'm going to go Tauros. I get off the Intimidate. And it basically, if they go Rotom, they're forced to Hydro Pump me, so I get in Dragapult anyway. So I'm going to go for Bulk Up. I do have leftovers, so I'll be able to negate the damage they're going for, assuming they stay in. Because they might want to weaken me for a Chien-Pao. Either way, my Tauros is super strong into them, so... like, it's very, very, very strong into them. It also takes neutral from basically everything that Iron Valley wants to go for, so... hopefully we can finish this game. They do E-Speed. Does a good chunk. They unfortunately crit me the first time, but that's okay. We can bulk up here. Yeah, that crit really sucks because I obviously would have been at a good amount extra HP. But, yeah, the main reason I bulk up is because I want to ensure that I knock out Rotom in one hit. So we're going to go for another bulk up here. But that, again, that crit really hurts. It doesn't feel like it does a lot, but like you'll see when this next Extreme Speed doesn't even put me under 200, you'll see how crazy it was for me. Alright, Rotom comes out, which is perfect. I am definitely boosted enough to be able to deal with Rotom. In my opinion, anyway. The thing is, do I want a Terra here? And is Terra a misplay? Terra might be a misplay. So, I have a shot at knocking out Rotom, right? I definitely have a shot at knocking out Rotom right now. I for sure have a shot at knocking out Rotom. Oh, I kind of wish I body press. I just didn't think they'd go hard Rotom because so I do have a shot, like I said. But I think because they're going to be forced to go for Hydro Pump, I'm going to make the Dragapult play. I'm basically just trying to get in my Pokemon in a way that I can win the game with my Make It Rain, excuse me, with my Roaring Moon. So they do Hydro Pump. Good to know. But yeah, we're trying to make it so we can win the game. And it might just come down to, like I said, that speed tie. Iron Valiant versus Iron Valiant. Even if they protect, that's fine. Or just Shadow Ball. And then I'm forced to kill, so it'll be 4-4 here. They could bring out the Good as Gold Mon if they do. After. They do switch hard. They don't even protect. That's weird. I feel like you should have protected just for the extra leftovers no matter what. Like, you didn't lose anything by doing it. I'm surprised they didn't. But at least Dragonite goes down, so I don't got to worry about the stack. Yeah, so I do regret not going right for the body press. I just didn't think they'd go hard Rotom that turn. I thought they Extreme Speed again, especially because they crit. But I guess I got back leftovers anyway, so it didn't really matter. So Golden Go can come out now. And it could... oh, they bring out Iron Valiant, which is honestly just as good to bring out. Now, I believe if I'm not mistaken, Dragapult does die. From 184, I want to say that Dragapult does die. Even if I lose my... even if I Terrasilize here. Maybe I don't. No, I'm pretty sure I die. So it might just come down to speed tie versus speed tie. I think I have to Shadow Ball though. They're gonna Moonblast. Oh, they're greedy for Calm Minding because now if I mean now I hella kill if I win a speed tie, right? I don't think you should have Calm Minded there. I think it still comes down to speed ties, but I don't think you should have Calm Minded there. I could be wrong, but I feel like So I have Iron Valiant as a win con. I think we Shadow Ball and we sack this, and I think we play off the speed tie. I have my own. No. The play is to go out to my booster energy mon, live every hit they want to go for, and then knock them out with Acro. So yeah, we go Roaring Moon. We got the damage we need on them, so even if they Terrasilize, I'm good. No matter what they Terrasilize to, I will kill. From that percentage, I will hella kill. And they can't kill me even with +1 Thunderbolt just because of my special defense. Yeah, so we Terrasilize here. Go right for the Acro. We have to. We Terrasilize and go right for the Acro. Because I would literally die if I don't. And I still keep my guy in the back, which is really good. I still have Tauros. Oh, he thought this would be Steel, so he went for Focus Blast? Ah, this is even better for me, because now I don't even take... Now I actually still wall... Now I actually still wall the what's it called? I actually still wall the Goldengo as well, because I'm like max HP. So he thought I'd be Steel, which is why I brought it in, which is smart. Like I understand that. So my Roaring Moon base, I get out really, really good in that scenario. So all they have is the Rotom. They have the Chiempao, but Chiempao is not really a threat because it's not going to be doing anything to my. It's not going to be doing anything to my Tauros at all. So even if they bring out Chiempao and double, I'm in a good spot. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So they didn't switch, which means I get off a nice little Intimidate on them, and my Tauros is going to be able to live every hit. This is why you use defensive Tauros, man. Defensive Tauros is so cool. Defensive Tauros is it's just straight up so cool, man. They go for Ice Spinner. This isn't going to do anything. Yep. Straight up 8. Ate that for breakfast. Straight up ate that for breakfast. Not bad. Gonna body press here into ideally Rotom. They just stay in, which is nice. I'm glad. I'm glad they stayed in. So they body press here. Get rid of Chiempao. If they go Rotom, trying to think what's my play versus Rotom, because I can't taunt. If they go Rotom, do I go Iron Valiant? Oh, they go Goldengo. Huh. Does this even kill me from this percentage? I'm at 160. I feel like it doesn't kill. Because the worst they could do is Shadow Ball, right? Maybe it does kill because I'm a Tauros. How much time is left? There's only 2 minutes left in match time. Shadow Ball. It does kill. I feel like this doesn't kill my Mence though. I think I stay in. And Raging Bull. They Terrasilize there. Interesting. Wait, isn't that bad? Because unless if they're Terra fighting, I just won the game. Oh, that's Terra Ghost. Interesting. So for the Shadow Ball to do a lot. But isn't Terra Ghost worse for you? Doesn't Terra Ghost mean I straight up win? I believe it means I feel like it means I straight up win because they're Scarf and I get booster energy, but now I can hit them for super effective. Well, I'm gonna go Roaring Moon first to hit them with Acrobatics first, and then be able to Moonblast win because Roaring Moon won't die, and then I should be able to win in theory with my. I just go for the damage. I go for the damage. Because, I mean, if I have Crunch, they lose anyway, right? So they have to go for Shadow Ball. Exactly. So I get the damage off here. Well, they're going to get a lot of damage off of me, but not that much. Yeah, it's not going to kill. I get the Acrobatics damage, and I should be able to win the game with the combination of Moonblast into Moonblast. Oh my god, Acro just straight up kills. The Acro miss I'm gonna tell him I was booster. I was booster. So I think I won anyway. I was booster on my Gallade. Does that really kill? After acro, it kills. I'm saying I was booster on my Gallade. Just letting him know. So you being ghost type, it killed after. Oh my god, did I just double crit? I think I did. But holy crap. Those misses, like that crit right there was whatever. It just meant that Roaring Moon got another kill when it should have been Gallade. But basically, I go out to Gallade right now. That was Choice Scarf Golden Go, obviously. Right? We know it was Choice Scarf. I go out to my, excuse me, it's Iron Valiant. I'm calling it Gallade. I'm so rude. I go out to Iron Valiant right now. This was a really close game. I go out to Iron Valley right now. I got my booster energy because they Terra'd into Ghost, which made sense because they wanted to be able to knock out or try and knock out Roaring Moon. But because they had got rid of their Steel type, I basically just clicked Moonblast here. And there was 4 seconds left on the battle, by the way. I basically clicked Moonblast. It would have killed Golden Go after the acrobatics damage. And then I would have been able to knock them out. Yeah, that was hella fun. GG, fam. That was... I'm sorry for the misses. Yes. But yeah, sorry for, like, he got 2 misses in a row, but that was so fun. That was down to the wire. Literally 5 seconds left on the battle as well. Also, had he went for, like, yeah. Had he went for the Moonblast, versus my Mence, obviously I wouldn't have died to it, but it would have done just enough to the point where I believe Shadow Ball Terra would have killed me, or it would have been really close, because I have a lot of HP on that Mence. That Mence is damn near max HP, but either way, that is a very, 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 very close 1-0. Got to use some really cool Pokemon, got to fight some cool Pokemon as well. I'm excited to post more. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.